Hey everyone. How are you doing? I am so glad that you guys decided to join me back here on my channel. I believe we're going on closer to 3 weeks since my last video. But I wanted to get this one done before I head into town for physical therapy. Oh, and the fact that we just came off a long weekend for 4th of July, and I am just exhausted. And we have to DJ a wedding and reception tomorrow night, and then a grad party on Saturday, and then Sunday, catch-up day again. So, anyways, I'm exhausted, y'all. So exhausted. But I wanted to jump on here and do a video real quick and show you kind of where I'm at with my progress. Give you some stats. I ran some numbers, and also my kiddo just stopped by. He's my youngest, so he'll be 21. And he stopped by to help me out with explaining how to edit videos, because I want to know how to put that where I was before and then show you where I am now. I want to know how to do that. I don't know a lot about editing. So we tossed around some ideas, and I'm going to play around with that later on tonight after I get back and see if I can't get those editing features up. I think my video is a little bit better, maybe. I don't know, something else fun to do. Okay, so welcome. Thank you for stopping back by. If you're a returning subscriber, I completely appreciate you for continuing with me on this journey. If you're brand new, welcome. Thank you. My channel has jumped in subscribers lately, and I tell you, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. I didn't expect so many subscribers so quickly. I just love cross-stitching and actually being able to share what I'm doing with somebody that who gets it. My mom gets it. My mom gets excited. My hubby and my kids, they get excited too, but not like my stitchy friends that stitch, right? We all know how that goes. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. Everyone is welcome here. You matter. I appreciate you. And y'all are amazing. So let's get on with it. Now, let's see. I want to tell you, let's run through, let's go through my whips first, I guess, what I worked on in the last couple weeks. So, we will start out with, let me pull it up here on my tablet. So, we're going to start with Mini Snow Merlot. This is artwork by Donna Gelsinger, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. And I'm excited for this one, y'all. So, everybody's talking about Christmas in July. So, this is going to be my focus piece for this month. I did get in some fabric, so I will be probably starting Snow Much in Love as well. So this one is currently at 4.79%. I'm trying to jiggle everything here, rearrange it here. 4.9%. I have done, I don't know what I did since I'm sorry. I don't know what I did since the last time. I need like another table in front of me or something. But anyways, this is where I'm at. So I have been working a lot with this blue. So I did like all of this last night. I got in like 806 stitches. I didn't stitch over the weekend. We were camping, just too hectic. So I took it with me. This piece did go with me. Never pulled it out and stitched, and I got stringies hanging. So anyways, that is Snow Merlot. I'm excited to, up here is going to be a big star, and then my snowman's going to be down here, my wine glass stuff. So getting there. And this one is fun. The colors are pretty. It's different than my other full coverages, as it's not like right off the bat a ton of confetti. It's a lot of like block chunk colors, which is kind of nice and a change of pace, especially on my off days that I just don't feel like dealing with all that confetti. So with Christmas in July, this is going to be one of my focus pieces for the month. See how far I can get on it. And we'll kind of go from there on that one. Okay. Yeah, I need a little table in front of me. That's what I need. Because I just feel like I'm constantly out of the camera trying to show you guys this stuff. Let me go back out. The next one, let's see. Oh, it looks like Snow Merlot, and I didn't tell you fabric and stuff. Snow Merlot is done on 25 count pre-gridded fabric, 1/1 full cross. I remember in my last video I talked about 28 count doing 1/1 full cross and it shredding my floss. So I went with some 25 count and I'm absolutely loving it. The coverage is good. With my mag eyes on, it looks like I have tons of like material showing, but with not using the big magnifier and standing back from it, you can't tell. So from here on out, I think that 25 count is going to be my preferred count for my bigger pieces to help make them smaller. Now, some of these other pieces are intentionally being done on lower counts to make them bigger, and because when I first started out I didn't know if I could tackle that 25 count, and I have plans for a couple of the bigger pieces and why they're being done on 18 and 22. So we'll go from there. But Snow Merlot did get, I just seen it in my notes, 2,560 stitches in the month of June. That doesn't include my 800, I believe it was 806 that I did last night. I didn't add that in. These notes were taken before I stitched that. So there's that. Let's look at, what's next? Let's do Supersize Waterhole Master Max color. That one is David Penfound Artworks, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. This is the one, if you remember right, and I don't remember where I was at in my last video because it's been a couple weeks and things have been crazy and I'm just scatterbrained. But that's what this one will look like. I'm trying to keep some of the glare off. I'm right next to slider doors and we have a lot of sunshine today. It's going to be gorgeous when it's done, you guys. I'm following some YouTubers that are doing this one, which made me want to do it, and it is absolutely gorgeous. So this one is 1.78% done. I haven't stitched on this in a couple weeks. This one, make sure that I have it the right way to show you. This one got 7,423 stitches in the month of June. It needs a haircut, but this, try to get back here, this is where I'm at. So I did a ton of filling in all these little ninja stitches. So you can see the tree branch coming up here and the tree here, and this is a tree, and all of this is like the sunset shining on it. And we have a bird here. This will be my elephant when I get to it. I'm working on trying to get all of this filled in. And this before I get down to the elephant. So I'm trying not to work on that elephant yet. I wanted to see where he was at in the picture. So now I'm trying to fill in all this other crap before I get to the elephant. Because if I start on the elephant, I'm going to move Q-snap and I'm not going to want to go back to it. This one is 22 count, 2/1 full cross. So, and I just couldn't put this one down. I finally had to put it down. I'm like, I have to work on something else. I have too many other projects. I can't just spend all my time on this one. So I was happy to get all those ninja stitches done is starting to come together as a picture. And then I said, okay, it's time to get some progress on my other ones. So there's that one. Let's see. My first Heaven and Earth design that I started was the Wreath Max color. Artwork by John Enright, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. And I'm sure that if you've been following me, you will remember this was the first one that I fell in love with. It's got all the colors. It's got all the aquatic life. It is absolutely gorgeous. And I finally took this one out of timeout. It was in timeout because I made some mistakes and my stitches were off and I didn't want to deal with it. So I put it in timeout. I am now at 3.16%. I brought it out of timeout and did a bunch of ninja stitches. So y'all should be proud. Yay me. Pat on the back. Let's see. The Wreath, I managed to get 712 stitches done in June. Not a lot, but I pulled it out the last part of the month before we went camping and focused on a hell of a bunch of ninja stitches. So, and because I did that, I have some completed fish, you guys. I'm so excited. You can see the shadow fish up here. I finished these 3 fish. The confetti in them little buggers. Oh my goodness. Swear to God, like 256 stitches in one fish. This big one. Like 256, 258 or something like that. And not too many repeat colors. So I was tying in and changing and rethreading and you name it, I was doing it. So this is complete. I almost have a page finished. I think my page comes down to about here and over. So I have these stitches and over to about here. So all that, and then I should have a complete page finish on this one. And again, I am going to focus on some Christmas pieces for this month to get those started and going. So this one may not see any work this month, but we'll see if I get bored with the Christmas stuff. So, but yeah, I'm loving how this one's turning out. It's just a bugger with all of that confetti. And then the last one that I worked on in June. And the reason that I worked on this one is because y'all know that Dylan came home. And so trying to do a bunch of ninja stitches and talk to Dylan and watch movies and everything just was not working well with confetti. Oh, the Wreath. Sorry. The Wreath is on 18 count, 2 over 1, full cross. So the last one that I brought out and worked on, it didn't get much because I just it was kind of mindless stitching, but I worked on it while Dylan and I just kind of relaxed and watched movies and stuff. This one is Mini Oldies But Goodies, charted by Heaven and Earth Design, artwork by Mary Thompson. And that's what this one will look like. Once it focuses, get some of the glare off. Okay. Lots of fun colors. Lots of cars, like totally in the realm of things around here. This one is sitting at 3.56%. And in June, let's see, what did I do? In June, 351 stitches. It's sad. I know, it's sad. But it was mindless stitching, and I'm okay with that. So that's where this one is. So last time you seen it, it was just blue. So I was able to get in some red and purple. That is a purple that's in there. I couldn't tell from the light, but this up here above the red is actually purple. So this is also 18 count, 2 over 1 full cross. And it's starting to take shape and come along, you guys. Like, we're getting there. So many projects, so little time. I swear. Craziness. All right. Oh, my pile's falling. My pile is falling. Okay. Back to my notes. Let me see. In the month of June. Okay, so for the last 2 weeks since my last video, I did 3,272 stitches. So I didn't think that was too bad, considering that I have to leave twice a week now for physical therapy. And between the drive there and the drive home, that's like 2 to 3 hours out of my day that I'm not getting stuff done and stitching. So not too bad. In June, my goal for June was to stitch more than I did in May. And I missed it by almost 1,000 stitches. I was so close. Neither here nor there. We're going to try again. July, I'm going to try to stitch more than I did in June. So for the month of June, I stitched 11,046 stitches. I'm shooting for 12,000 for July. Now, being that these are Christmas pieces that I'm going to work on and they're bigger chunks of color, I may be able to hit that. We'll see. We'll see if I get to do that. Okay. What's next? Stitch Kindness. So, Heaven and Earth Designs had a sale. And, Steph from the Total Stitch Show. I love her, you guys. She's so damn funny. I love her. She gifted me a chart. And she is stitching this one, and somebody else is stitching it, but she knows that I have a love for Halloween and spooky, creepy kind of stuff. And then I like my cutesy little stuff too. So she gifted me a chart. So sweet of her. Steph, you're amazing. I love you, and I have the material, and I'm going to start this. I'm going to stitch it along with you. So there may be a little bit of Halloween popping in with Christmas in July. It just may have to be Hello Christmas. Hello Christmas? Hello-miss? Whatever you want to call it. Anyhow, I might be able to get some Halloween done. So this is artwork by Randall Spangler. I haven't got any of his yet. This is the first chart by Heaven and Earth Designs, and it is called Trick or Treat. And this thing, I can't believe I didn't see this before. Like, I went through all the Halloween stuff, I thought. But Heaven and Earth Designs like this huge rabbit hole. And, like, I get lost looking through charts. Like, it's crazy. And it's amazing, and it's overwhelming, and it's awesome all at the same time. So this is the chart that she gifted me. Try to get it up here. So it's got trick-or-treaters. It's got the spooky house. It's got the witch. It's got everything, you guys. It's got little ghosts flying around. Like, it is so stinking cute. So this one is going to be done on 25 count, pre-graded fabric, 1 over 1 full cross. And I'm hoping to get this one started this month because Steph and there's somebody else that enabled Steph to get it because she is stitching it also, and I can't remember what Steph said. But anyhow, I want to get a start on it, and I don't know whenever. I think September everybody starts working on Halloween stuff, but I'm kind of a, you know, whatever I'm in the mood for, whatever colors I want to do, like I just grab that project, start working on it. So this one's it's gonna be a good size. It's gonna be 25 inches wide, so like 2 foot wide, and almost 3 foot tall. So it'll be a big picture on 25 count. And that's okay. I'm okay with that. I like BAPs. Some people say big ass projects. Some people say big awesome projects. Whatever you want to say. when I started cross-stitching at 14, that was what I wanted, was a big, huge picture to put on the wall. Like, in my 14-year-old brain, I pictured a big, like, mountain scene, huge, cover the whole wall, massive, take you forever to do, right? And then this year I found out about Heaven and Earth Designs, and they have answered some of my prayers. So I am going to live my teenage years now and catch up on all the stitching and hopefully get everything done and gifted and whatever before anything would ever happen to me. So that's that. Stitching all the things, not enough hours in the day, and I don't care. I'm just going to do it. Let's see. I am going to do some challenges. Sharon on YouTube. She is Fun with Cross Stitch, and I love her. I love her. She has so many amazing projects in the works, and she just finished, I want to say it's Roses of Sharon. It's a fancy lady. It is gorgeous. It is beautiful. Now, I'm not one to stitch fancy ladies, but I may be wanting to venture into that just because those gowns that those fancy ladies are wearing are so pretty. So pretty. Okay, so on my other, so one of my other starts for this month will be, because we're doing Christmas in July, it is by Heaven and Earth Designs. It's Christmas Ornament, Snow Much in Love, artwork by Donna Gelsinger. And this is just, it's just too stinking cute. And I've watched some other people stitch some ornaments, and it's kind of cool how it turns into like a circle picture. It's definitely going to be bigger than an ornament. I don't know what size fabric you'd have to use to get it to come out the size of an ornament, but I've seen some people stitching on like 32 count, I think, and it's still a big one, which is fine by me. I don't care if it's big. Again, you'll be able to see it. This is Snow Much in Love, and I just love this. It's just darling. So I do have the material for this. This will be done 25 count 1/1 full cross. Probably from here on out, anything new that I start will be 25 count 1/1 full cross. I am enjoying not having to mess with 2 threads. I am enjoying how neat it is. I am enjoying everything about it. And I was able to get pre-graded fabric very cheap. Thanks to Steph at the Total Stitch Show. Yeah, I think I have material now to start not every one of my Heaven and Earth Designs. I think I have a couple yet that I don't have material for. But I have it here so I can start them when I'm ready. The world goes to hell. I got stuff to keep me occupied, I guess, right? You can only clean house so much. You can only do so much before you're gonna go batshit crazy. And, like, staring at these 4 walls. Excuse me, 1 minute. Oh, I'll show you my new cup. My mama got that for me for my birthday back in April. I try not to drink when I'm on here, guys, but my throat's just getting kind of crackly. Okay, so anyhow, Fun with Cross Stitch, Sharon also has a Facebook group, and I joined that, and she's going to put out little challenges. Right now we're just doing Christmas in July, so we are posting our update pics in there and on Instagram. And then she's got a bunch of other stuff lined up for challenges and stuff, which is fun. It's fun to kind of get involved in that stuff because it kind of gives you a little bit of a push to work on things. It kind of makes you feel like you're part of a group, and everybody's just kind of hanging out together and showing progress. And then Cross Stitching Smiles, Jess and Rye, they also do post little challenges in their Facebook group. So they also have a YouTube, and then they decided to do a Facebook group, so I joined that. And, it's just really fun collaborating with the community and getting to know everybody on a little bit more deeper basis than just watching their YouTube video. Like, you get to get involved in some conversations, and you learn what people like, and you just don't get all of that when you're watching a video. You're kind of just watching their progress and learning a little bit about them, but not in depth like you can when you start talking to somebody on Facebook in a group and in private message. So again, I've had fun reaching out and talking to a bunch of people from YouTube and from Instagram and within the Facebook groups. My circle of Stitchy friends is growing, and I love it. It is good for the soul. My husband works a lot of hours right now. We're getting into the busy season of the second job. Sorry, phone call. And I didn't put my phone in airplane mode, and I just learned about that little trick the other day, and I meant to do it, and I didn't do it before I pushed record. So, sorry, peeps. Yeah, so I would totally love to do, like, go to one of the stitching retreats and actually, like, meet people in person and chat, and just waiting for one. I think there's one in Ohio in November that I've heard about, but coming from Michigan, it might only be like a 4-hour drive or something, 4 or 5 hours maybe. It takes me about 4 hours to get to the Michigan-Ohio border. So it may not be that far of a drive, but being in November and there's snow, I don't know yet. Maybe I don't know. We'll see. It's all in the works. That's still a ways away yet. What else? Physical therapy's killing me. Today's visit number 8. I need 10 to 12 visits to qualify for my MRI. Unless she sends me back to my doctor to let her know that there's nothing they can do for me. I am in more pain now than before I started physical therapy. When I walked into physical therapy for the first time, I had pain in my feet from the neuropathy, and I had low back pain and back spasms, which has been a constant for years. Now, I have such extreme throbbing, the worst toothache throbbing pain that you could think of is what I have in both of my hips, across my lower back, and down both my legs. And it just throbs. It's a constant throb and ache. I'm not sleeping. I don't want to eat because it makes me sick to my stomach. I don't want to go to therapy because I hurt so bad afterwards. Like, I can tolerate the therapy. It's the after that sucks. And that puts me down for a couple days. And I don't like that because I can't get nothing done. This last weekend was hard trying to do a camping trip and having fun because I was in extreme pain. Yeah, and it wasn't from sleeping in the camper or anything. It's from the physical therapy, and it's not getting any better. So I'm hoping that she'll discharge me today, and not make me come back for 2 to 4 more visits. I hope everybody had a good 4th. I hope everyone was safe. I like fireworks, but I like them really far away. When I worked at the ER, there was too many incidences, people coming in with firework mishaps. And then before I left the ER, there was a guy that had come in, and his wife and 2 daughters came in, and the firework didn't go off. So he walked up to it to relight it, and it exploded in his face. And that night, I had to go and tell the wife and the 2 daughters that they needed to go down and say goodbye because he wasn't going to make it. And that really sucked. And fireworks just scared the living crap right out of me. So, There was some fireworks that the guys were lighting off in the backyard where we stayed in the camper at our friend's house. And some of them got a little, what's the word? Out of control. The actual, like, fireworks did, not the guys, the fireworks, and came over. A couple of people got burnt. I got hit with some, and that is the reason that fireworks scare the bejeebus out of me. And so I try to stay as far away as I can and try not to ruin anyone else's fun. Like I said, I love to watch them, but when they're really far away from me. And then what else? What else has been going on? Gas goes down, goes back up. Goes down, goes back up. They can't make up their minds here. And yesterday was a beautiful day weather-wise. Nice and cool last night. Great sleeping weather if you could actually sleep. And then today's going to be a little bit warmer. And we got a busy couple of days coming up. And like I said, it's our busy season for DJing. We have lots of gigs booked, whether it's a reception or graduation party or a retirement party or whatever. We have a ton of those booked, and they're always fun. It's so fun to go and visit with everybody and see everybody, meet new people, and just put a smile on their face just from, playing music. But it's a lot right now for my body, as I try to recuperate from everything else. So gonna be busy, but I'm just gonna focus on my stitching, and I've been doing a lot of canning of beans. Everybody's been giving me their beans, and I don't like soaking beans, so I've been canning them so that we can have bean soup whenever we want. Not really much else. Oh, my toenails are turning orange. I don't know what that means. I think I'm on the 4th dose of Humira. I take a Humira shot. I inject myself once every 2 weeks. And I noticed within the last week that my toenails are orange. I don't know why. I tried to look it up. It can be, diabetes. It can be lymphedema, from the lymphedema. It can be, liver problems, which I do have lymphedema in my legs, and I do have liver problems. From the methotrexate and stuff that they had me on, really, really raised my liver and kidney enzymes horribly last year. So I have liver damage from that. So I don't know what this is. I'm going to keep an eye on it. I don't paint my toenails. I used to paint my toenails all the time. But it's just too hard on my back to try and paint toenails and stuff now. And if my toenails are going to be changing colors and I need to keep an eye on that, I need to keep the polish off, right? So other than that, things are good. I miss my hubby. I don't see him very often. And now we're into the busy season. So yeah, between work and the side gigs and stuff, I don't see much of him. I have a ton of stitching time, but yeah, it's been a bit since we've been able to just sit down and have a conversation. So yeah, other than that, not really much else to report on. Yeah. Hopefully by the next time I do a video here in a couple weeks, I'll have been able to get my MRI and I will have an update for you guys. So I think that's all that I have. Shorter video today because I didn't have a ton of stuff to show you. The haul that I have was just my material. And pretty much it, I guess. So yeah, if you're new here and you like what you see and you want to keep following me on this journey as I work towards getting these projects done, then go ahead and like and subscribe down below so that you'll get and click the bell to get notifications of the next video. I'm trying to get back in the swing of doing a video every week. But again, it's going to depend on how busy we are and how much stitching I get done, because if I don't have anything to show you, there's really no point in getting online. I'm going to try to do some editing with this video and see if I can get it. If I can, I'll just upload the video like you normally see my videos. Yeah, other than that, I'm going to jump off here. I'm going to clean up my mess, and I'm going to get ready to go to the torture chamber of physical therapy. So wish me luck. Feel free to reach out on Instagram and chat. Reach out to me in some of the Facebook groups. On Facebook, I am a different name. On Facebook, it is Case Richmond. CASS and then Richmond, RICHMOND. So you will see me in those Facebook groups as Case Richmond, and you will see me on here as Jeep Girl. So I look forward to talking to you guys. I hope that you all are doing well. I hope that you are taking care of yourselves mentally, physically, emotionally. I hope that you're filling your cup with things that you enjoy. And, you know, just trying to stay positive in this crazy world and doing things that you love is about the only way that we're going to get through day to day. So, yeah, if you ever need to chat or want to chat, reach out to me. And until next time, bye guys.